One of the challenges we face as smallholder women farmers in Katsina State is that of dry land, drought, encroachment, and desertification. And because Swofon is the national platform trying to empower smallholder women farmers, we were able to collaborate with Heinrich Böll Stephen Foundation, and we are doing a 3-day capacity building of smallholder women farmers on dry land conservation. What are the practices that can help prevent encroachment and desertification so that in all seasons and round the year, we can also farm enough for us to be able to eat and for the state to have enough food? We understand that there are irregular rain patterns. The rain does not fall regularly here in this part of Nigeria. And so we found it important to see how we can support smallholder women farmers. Please, can we put our hands together for our smallholder women farmers? As farmers, we have a particular clap. Atama, Atama, Labako, Labako, Aparina. No, he's not gotten it. Come and do it because I'm listening. Please, can we stand and clap for ourselves, all farmers in the room? Smallholder women farmers. Okay. Atama, Atama, Labako, Labako, Aparina, Aparina. Thank you very much.
Farmers management step or initiative in terms of dry land restoration, which is what Swofon members can learn from. And these are some of the highlights that we would like to see, collaborations. And thanks to our state coordinator. She's not going to just limit this because this is a pilot. But the truth is that what is happening nowadays is affecting everybody. In terms of food, in terms of our family, in terms of the well-being of the states. So based on that, she's taking the initiative at this very impromptu and short time to see how she will invite key stakeholders from the government houses tomorrow for strategic issues like Bank of Agriculture, IFAD. Let's see how we can get these people in to hear the farmers themselves. And apart from that, see how they can also support this initiative within Katsina, because I'm sure that left to us, this fund will not be able to get to all the local government areas. But if we get them to see what we are achieving as Swofon and also as Green Alliance, they can also commit to wanting to increase the scope and take the training further. So those are some of the things we are hoping to achieve tomorrow. Now today, due to logistics, we started with the training. So we are hoping that we have all the stakeholders tomorrow, dependent on how we discuss here and what we agree on. We will have the proper opening ceremony tomorrow with key people speaking and the farmers speaking. So I wanted us all to be on the same page and then to also agree on our next steps. How will tomorrow and next tomorrow be? What are the coordination? What do we need to put in place? What do we need to harmonize so that we can also and have a draft agenda too, so that we can also use that to go forward and also bring it for tomorrow and next. We don't need it for next tomorrow, but just for tomorrow.
Thereafter, the people were now back to so that they actualize it in their various places. So what we are going to do as part of the discussion is to carry these our team farmers to see what we've been talking practically there, and also to allow Swofon, especially at the national level, to see how they can now further and develop program for the benefit of the downtrodden. So that is the key issue. So what we need and why there, Maniri is there with this team. They know the places. My only advice is we are not going to be far. It's going to be along the road, but not that far. So we need the margin local government. So probably we need to have the arrangement for the vehicles. Probably, I don't know, along the line we will think of pack lunch, because probably we will need it there.
Are we going to Binduka?
We should stay in Mashi to see the irrigation farmers at Abu Halawa Dam. We can just move to Doka to see the FMNR. We can move to Dokawa to see the private community nurseries.
So you near the
near Alam Dorado.
Yeah, I know, Alam Dorado.
Yeah, so these are the places. And we are very conscious.
Yes, we can package.
We can package everything so that along the line.
Yes.
And we discuss also with Madam Mandir, because especially I'm assuring you through Hajia that the security is under attack.
We are going to see the FMNR, the Farmer Managed Natural Regeneration Site. What we mean by this FMNR site, we are in the Sahara Desert. The rainfall of the area is only for 3 months. Like to be the historical rainfall for this year. We have never received rainfall in January, in February, in March, in April. So it is only in April we have 5 rainy days. Five. April. In May we have another 5. In June we have 9. In July we have 10. In August we have 15. In September today we are having 3.
Wow. We don't know what will happen.
So we don't know what will happen.
How do you determine the number of them?
Yeah, but through marking the days. Initially we are working with meteorological data here, but since it is not supportive, we mark the day in the calendar. Anytime it rains, you just cycle the day.
So not the intensity, but the number.
In August, how many days?
Yeah, in August we have only 15 rainy days.
But it's March. It's March.
In May, June.
March.
5. Yeah. June 9. Yeah. I will bring the calendar tomorrow to see
so
how
you update yourself.
How you update yourself. While we do that, we want to know the number of rainy days we used to have in the part of the area. So while we mean that, you see, there is not enough moisture that can support tree planting in the upper land, because the remaining months is dry. But in that condition, trees are regenerating, are growing from the cow dung that you take to the farm. The offshoot, okay, after a period of time, that seeds will break dormancy and started growing. So we advise the farmer when they come to land clearing, allow the trees, so that you are going to have a beautiful stand. So these are what we want to show you in Doka. And in Dokawa village, next village, is a nursery where we form a community to be raising the seedlings for distributing to farmers, men, women, go and plant in your house. These are fast-growing species. So this one we are going to see the farmer, a farm where the farmer has planted moringa. So you can see all this. Building organized by the Heritage World Foundation for the Swofon in Katsina is a welcome development, because this is a forum where women farmers were invited from the 34 local government in Katsina state to come and undertake the capacity building on how they can improve their farming, to checkmate the desert encouragement, in the form of planting trees in and around their farms and at the form of home gardening. And then during the capacity building, they were encouraged to do FMNR, what we mean farmer managed natural regeneration activity. This FMNR is a new innovation in the northern Nigeria where there is no enough rainfall. So a natural tree that is growing in the farmer's field or in the house state can be given protection to become a tree with less cost. So we are encouraging farmers to allow trees to grow in their farms for the benefit of the trees, and then for the plantings they undertake on their farms. The government, the federal government and other agencies are working towards afforestation in the state. So it's an added advantage that this Swofon capacity building to emphasize the need to leave more trees. You see, everybody in the northern part of the state know the importance of this tree and then know the problem or the challenges of desert encroachment. So tree planting as a mitigation to the dry land is what this capacity building is envisaging, and to form the women to form groups so that they can tap the benefit to improve their farming activities.
The training indeed is very important, and it's really meant for this area because this area we are facing so much problem of desert encroachment and desertification. So really the training is very important as far as the state is concerned. So, and I would like to advise the women farmers to please make judicious use of this training in their various farms, because down here in Katsina, a lot of women on their own farms, because farms in Katsina state are usually owned due to inheritance and purchase. But mostly when your dad dies, the farm used to be divided and each and every son is allocated with his own. So many women on their own farms. So I advise them to put this training into practice in their various farms.
Certainly, women have great role to play in planting trees in Katsina, most especially we are a state that is very near to deserts in the Niger Republic and the neighboring countries that have desert, and there is great desert encroachment. If the women don't plant these trees, certainly there will be desert encroachment, and the felling of trees will be so much, and when they are cooking, using the firewood for their cooking, there will be drastic fuel shortage, and there will be desertification, and there will be desert encroachment within the state, making the environment very hazardous.
I am really appreciate about this training. That Swofon is a good organization. We thank that organization, that Swofon, because they learn much better about what they train them, and they know it. They know how to make that, they know how to treat that desertification and the farm that is not having, and they know how to clear their farm. They will, that local women, those who come from the local government, at least 30 local government they come from. And I know they will go and teach their colleagues about what they learn.
The farmers need to save and salvage their farming land. By salvaging their farming land, now the issue of land restoration comes in, and that is the purpose of the training. The training is all about land restoration. From the discussion we had with them, they were all thinking, yesterday or previous years, they find it that at their various farms, it is very difficult carrying out the farming activities. The land has been desertified. A lot of soil erosion has come in, wind erosion. But with the new thinking of having trees across the land, with trees scattered all over, with various planting models, they have the thinking and the belief that the land will be salvaged. And by salvaging the land, now it means their own income will be enhanced through the harvest, through the bumper harvest that they envisaged to realize.
I really enjoy what we are being taught in this capacity building, because I learned so many things, like living small trees in the farm. Because before we don't know, we usually cut all those small trees in the farm. But now I know that living that small tree is very important in the farm. So next time when I'm going to clear my farm, I know that it's important to leave that small tree that will not contribute to Sahara or bring a desert encroachment into my farm. You know, soil erosion is very bad in a farm. So we know that with that small tree, I know it will help me a lot. And before I have already cut some, and now I'm going to plant a lot of trees in my farm so that it will protect my crops from soil erosion.
Really, I really benefit some other things, so that I will understand that I understand everything, the thing that they are supposed to learn, to tell us. They tell us everything that we're supposed to learn to do this farm, so that we are very appreciative with it. Gaskiya, before we come here, we are practice some in our, for me now, for example, in my farm, I'm doing maize, beans, groundnut. Before my farm, I have problem in my farm, but before I went to my sister. I asked her, how am I going to continue with my farm? Then she advised me, I will so do this and do this and do that. That is why I do everything that now I am satisfied.
I must start by appreciating Heritage Bowl for the support. It's because of the funding we are getting from them. That's why I am here in Katsina representing the National ESCO to witness the training on capacity building for the land restoration, desertification, and encroachments here in Katsina, which I believe is key, because they being closer to Niger, where the desertification issue is surfacing. They are likely going to face the same problem if they don't take measures. So with this training, the women have shown that yes, they now understand it is not advisable to clear their farm completely, but to leave the small shrubs that come up, which can turn to be trees later on in future, in order to reduce desertification, encroachment, or flood, whatever that is going to affect their farms.
In Katsina, we've been able to record successes with the Green Alliance initiative, who were merely male farmers. But we thought that it was important to bring a gender balance, to bring the women involved, and that was why we decided that as Swofon, we will come in to leverage on some of the successes, the planting of trees, the nurseries that the local governments are giving. Their governments have really been supportive in the different local governments. For example, today we went to over 3 local government areas where they have free nurseries, and the farmers hitherto were not aware, but we needed to bring that collaboration so that they can leverage and begin to soar high. It will help build their capacity. I think they've been able to gain new skills and knowledge on how to mulch their soil in terms of land shifting and cultivation, the kind of practices of farming they shouldn't engage in that helps to reduce the moisture of the soil, like bush burning. I believe that at the end of these days, because we've been able to also link up with the local governments, we've been able to look up with traditional governments, they'll be able to begin to practice cluster farming. They will achieve more success and increase their productivity while practicing dry land farming in the different local governments, and most especially improve their livelihoods and economic status by beginning to keep more nurseries, as simple as in a forestry polythene bag, or in a water in the pure water nylon bag that is very affordable, because the forestry bag is in capital intensive, to be able to sell to other people or to projects or even to non-governmental and government organizations who are interested in investing in tree planting as a means of improving their livelihood as smallholder women farmers.